Today we will see Python strings. So I hope my screen is visible to you. We'll see. Python strings. In yesterday's class, we discussed about Python casting, then how we define numbers, what are the particular data types, then we saw difference between list, tuple, sets, and dictionary. Okay. So today we'll see about the strings, how to concatenate a string, how to modify a string, how to slice a string, how to format some strings, how to use escape characters in strings. Then there are some string methods, and then we'll complete the Python string and go on to the other Boolean functions or Python operations. Okay, so what is string? So basically, string in Python is simply the alphabetical words which are in quotation marks. Quotation mark means that can be a single quotation mark or that can be a double quotation mark. So for example, if I write something like this, VLSI for all, and I pack them into a single quotation mark, then this is an string. Similarly, if I write same VLSI for all in double invited quotes, then it is also an string. Okay, so any alphabetical words which are in single quotes or double quotes are the strings. Okay, so both of these are same. Both of these are same only, whether in single or double invited quotes. Okay, okay. Now, if I say, let's say I'm writing something. Okay, I've written it this way, VLSI for all. Okay, now I want these quotation to get printed. And what I'll do is in string quotes only, let's say I want my all to become in this invited quotes only, then you have to write that in the quotes. So it means these are quotes in quotes. Quotes in quotes. It means when you write it, these quotes will also get printed. Okay, we'll see example. I'll show you the live code for all these things. Okay, okay. Now I can also store any string into a variable. So let's say if I say an variable x and I declare this x as VLSI for all. It means this x is a string data type, and if I print it, it will print this VLSI for all, this string. Okay, okay. Now there is one thing that I want to focus you guys. So there are triple invited quotes, something like that. Okay. So these triple invited quotes are used for multi-line string. Multi-line string. Now you guys will ask me one question, ki, sir, we are using these triple invited quotes for comment as well. For comment as well, right? So how this is different? So in that case, that indentation in Python will work. Okay, how is that? We'll see. Okay, so let me tell you one by one the examples of each case. How do I change the tab? Okay, yes. Okay. So let's say I define this, let's say print in double invited code VLSI for all. And if I write this in single invited quotes, VLSI for all, it will print same. See, VLSI for all only, right? Now, if I want to use this double invited quotes, and if I print it, the third statement, the all will come in double invited quotes. So it means anything inside the string will come up as it is. Okay, if I do that in single invited quote, then also it will work same. So see this one. Okay, how do I do it? Okay, it should be double. Okay, this tool is not taking my double invited course this way. And if I run it, it will give us this way. Okay, is that clear to you all, guys? Okay. Now, if I want to assign this to a variable, so let's say I am assigning this equal to this. Now, if I print x, then it will give us VLSI for all only. If I print it, it will be. So it means assigning a string to a variable can be done through that variable name followed by an equal sign and the string pass into it. That's all. Okay. Now for the multiline string, which we want to discuss. So let's say I'm writing something. And so we all are students of VLSI for all. We are reading Python course. We are learning something new every day. Let's say something I've written it. Okay. Now let's say I've written age equal to 2. Okay, and then print it will print 2. And they have ignored this particular things because this is a comment, right? But now I have mentioned you for a multi-line string, we also use these triple invited quotes only. Then how do we? Okay, if it is comment, then how do we use it? So in that case, what you have to do is this should be in the same manner, this way. Your string should start from there only. Something like this. Now if I print it, it will give me the exact things. Now it is giving me the multi-line string coming into the print statement of A defined into a variable A. So we can assign a multi-line string to a variable by using these three chords. But remember, the sentence after three chords should start from there only. And for comment, what we do is we'll write three invited chords in the one line and then three invited chords in the end line. Then it is in comment. Now this is in comment. This is a comment. Okay. So maybe we should remove this. Then we can see. So this is an comment. There is nothing, right? So this is the comment. Okay, you guys understood? Any questions? Now we'll see string as array. Strings as array. So strings are basically array only. Strings are array only. Strings are array. How? If I say a variable a is equal to vlsiforall, it means this is of index 0, this is 1, this is 2, and similarly 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is index 9. So if I want to access that element, I can directly access through a square brackets index of that value. Okay. So these square brackets are used to access element of any string. Okay. Any question till now? So if I write any code like this, is equal to VLSI for all, and if I print A0, then it will print V because V is the 0th index element. If I write print A1, then it will print L. L is the first element. Similarly, if I write print A, let's say 100, then it will give me an error. Why? Because my string is of length 8 only. It is not, there is no variable defined on the 100th index. No string or character is defined at the 100th index. That's why it's giving me an error. So if I write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, then it will give me L. L as the variable. If I write instead of 9, I write 10, then it will again give me error because after 9 we don't have any index on which a string is defined or a character is defined. Okay, I hope you guys understand. If you guys have any question, do write into the chat box or you can unmute yourself and ask me. Now we will see how we can loop into the strings. So let's say I have a string. Okay, there is some question in chat. How to know max index? Okay, so you have to count that. Okay, otherwise we have some direct functions as well. Okay, in Python we have functions for that as well, so we can use those as well to find the max index. Okay, okay, Sandhya.
Okay, sir. Like, but if some strings we don't know the size, then how can we access that? Like, if you know the
Yeah,
maximum size.
so that's why I'm telling you there are directly functions available in the string, so you can use those functions and find. So let's say, so okay, I'll come to that, but let me tell you now only. Let's say I have a string. Let's say that is VLSI for all. VLSI for all. Okay. Now if I print A, it will print me the VLSI for L. But if I print, so we have a function that determines the length of a string. So I use that function len. That is a function in string which is used to decode the length of the string. Then pass length of A, then it will print the length of a string. So see, it is printing 10. Okay. So it means the maximum index, if you say the maximum index will be 10 minus 1, right? Why 10 minus 1? Because we are starting from 0. But length it will 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it is starting from 0. That's why it's giving length as 10. Okay, but actually the maximum index will be length minus 1. Okay, understood, Sandhya?
Yeah, yes, sir. Sir, like,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
it like converting strings into array?
It's not converting string into array. Strings are array only.
Oh, okay, sir.
Strings are array only. Okay, it's just to determine to find, like I told you, right? Strings are array only. If we want to access any character of a string, then we can directly access to the index of that value. So it means like in Python there is no variable like character that we have in C language. Okay, in C language we have a variable named characters, data type as character, but in Python we don't have that directly. Okay, so instead what we can do is we can declare a string only. Okay, we can declare a string and we can access that particular character through a array indexing. Through array indexing we can directly, so let's say this f, that is a character, right? So if I want to access that, then how do I access this? I'll access this a and index position of that f. What is the index position of f is 4, so I can access it this way. Understood?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Okay, now where are we? Mm, okay, now So this is how we access the length and access the index, like what is the length of that string. Okay. Okay. Now let's say I have a string. Let's say I have a string a is equals to we are learning Python, something like that. Okay. Sorry. So I have a string a equal to we are learning Python. That is a string which is assigned into a. Okay. Now I want to search. I want to search whether some particular string is available in a particular string. Okay. So what I mean is, let's say I want to find, let's say I have a multi-line string, I have a paragraph. Now I want to find is that particular line is available in this string. So let's say I want to find, so is, let's say string learn every available in the string a. This is I have to find. So how do I check it? So for that, sorry. Hmm. So so how do I check it? So for that we have a function known as in. Is that available? It's like English syntax only. So how do I check it? I'll check it. I'll write something like this: print learn in a. If learn is available in a, then it will print true. Otherwise, it will print false. So see, this learn is available. Where is that? Here. Here it is. So it is present into this string. That's why it printed as false. Now I search it like this. So instead of learn. If I'm searching it this, it is presenting false, right? Because there is no string learned present in the string a, correct? So that's why it is giving us as false. Okay. Similarly, we can write it into a loops as well, or into a um, binary conditions as well, like if else. Okay, something like that. So if I want to write it that way, so see, if r in a, then we'll print yes, string r is present in the given string. Okay, so if I run it, it will print yes, r is present in the given string. Okay, now write if I write instead of r, if I write them is not present in the string, then it will not print this statement. Let me comment this one and this one. So it won't present. So it won't print that statement because them is not present in A. So this condition will only evaluate when this particular string is present in A. Okay, so these are very simple syntax. You have to find something into the string, you have to use the keyword in. Okay, so it will solve your problem. So that's why we say Python is so easy to understand, so easy to learn, because it's a English like language only. Okay, understood? Hello, everyone got my point?
Sir, I have a doubt here.
Yes, Andrea.
Sir, like suppose like one file have many lines. So if you want to
Okay.
find like in which line it is there, will it show index or line number?
Yes, there are ways. Okay, in Python we have everything to answer. Okay, so if you are saying we have a paragraph, let's say a paragraph. Okay, and in that paragraph you want to find something, and in which line it is present, or you can say there are multiple strings or multiple words. Like for example, r is something which might come into some different lines. Okay, so you want to search that r. Okay, and then you want that code to present r is present in this line, in this line, and this line. Let's say r is present in 3 lines, so we can code it such a way it will print us, it will give us the results, like r is present in this line 1, also r is present in line 2 and line 3. So it can give us. So first you learn this course, you all will be able to, like, able to write all that type of code, because for that you have to understand if else condition, loop condition. So let me cover all those topics, and then we'll come to that question again, and we can write that code. It's a simple only, it's just you have to trace each and every line, and wherever you find that string you have to print along with the line number. That's all. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so is that clear? Should I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, okay, Sandhya. Okay, similarly, if I want to see, like, here what we are saying is if that dam is present in A. Similarly, if I want to find it the other way, the negation way, if it should not present in A, then how should I do it? So there is this command: if dam not in A, then it should present no R, or I should write dam here. Dam is not present in the given string. So if I run it, see, because dam is not in A, so that's why it's evaluating this statement. Okay. Okay, so not in is the other function that check if a particular phrase or character is not present in a string. Okay, so to find all these things we can use keyword not in, and to check if that particular clause or string is present in a statement, then we can use a function, that a keyword in. Okay. Okay, I hope it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
It's clear, sir.
good. Okay. Now we'll see. Like, similarly in array, we know we can access any index. Let's say we have a string A, so we can find any index value using A0, A1, maybe A100, something like that. Similarly, let's say if I want to find the range, let's say I want to print elements from index 2 to 4, index 2 to 4, 2 to 4. So for this, you can directly use the concept of array and write A 2 is to 4. It will print that value. So how it will do? Let's say I have a array A equals to VLSI for all, something like that. Okay, I want to print what? Print A. Okay, it will print VLSI for all. If I write print A index 3, it will print I or F. Okay, if I want to print index A 1 to, or maybe let's say 0 to 3, it will print VLSI. So run it. So print A will print VLSI for all. Okay, because there is no indexing given to A. Print A in square brackets we provide 3, so it will print third element. So 0, 1, 2, 3, third element is I, so it print I. Okay, and to print a particular range of index, then we have to write it this way: 0 to 3. So 0 to 3, 0 is V. Starting from that till, okay, it will start from 0, 1, 2. It won't include the last index. So if I want to write the VLSI, it will take the L. So see, it has printed VLSI. So it means this last index will not be included into that. So if I simply write 0 to, or if I say 0 to, here I can write length of A minus 1. It will print my complete statement. See, VLSI for all, or even not minus 1 will print me the exact value. So this is how we can do. Understood? So here we don't know what is the last value of that last index or length of this a. So we can directly find through length function that we learned and use that here. Okay. Okay. Now if I don't use this 0 here, and let's say length of instead of length of a, to make it simple, I write it as 5. And if I run it, let me remove this. And if I run it, it will give me starting from 0 till the index 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 means this 5 indexes it has given me is to 4. So if you don't know the initial index, you can directly go. And if you write, let's say 1, 2, you don't give the index, it will print all. VLSI for all. Starting from 1. 1 is what? L. Correct? So this is how we print a index values of any string. Okay. Now you say, okay, let's say I want to take it from the backward. Okay. In that case, I can do it this way. -1 to -4, let's say. So this -1 to 4 is from the backward. I haven't haven't. Okay, it should be the other way. 4 to -1. So see, it will print from -4. What is -4? This is -1, -2, starting from 0 again. 0, -1, -2, -3, -4. -4 is what? R. So R till -1. So this index is -1, right? So it had printed RAL. So again, the last index, it will not count. So it will print -4, -3, and -2. So it has printed that RAL. You got it? You got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So now we'll see. Let's say I want to perform some operation on this string A. What can be the operations? So there are operations like, let's say I want to convert this particular string to the all uppercase. I want to convert the string values to a lowercase. Then how will I do it? So there are functions available which returns the string in uppercase or in lowercase. So if like upper is a function which returns the string in uppercase, and lower is the function that will return the string in the lowercase. How? Let's see. So let's say I have assigning this, I'm printing print how this a. How do we access that function? Is a dot that upper function, upper, and that's all. And if I run it, it will print us a in the uppercase. So see, VLSI for all is in small letters, but it has printed into the uppercase. So if I make this F edge capital F, V edge capital, something like that, and if I run it, it will again then print that way only. Okay. Similarly, if I want it for the lowercase, it will print something like A dot lower, and if I run it, it will print in the all lowercase letters. Right? Okay. Now let's say in this string, I have applied some spaces in between this. Okay. Or let's say I have applied spaces at the start and at the end. Okay. Now I want what I want the starting and the ending spaces. I want my code to get removed. Okay. I want to remove the starting space and the ending space from my string. How do I do it? So there is this function strip. What that strip function do is, there is this strip function. So this function removes any spaces from the beginning or the end. So if there is any spaces at the start of the string or at the end of the string, then it will remove. So how do we use it? Again, a dot strip only. So how do you use? Let's say I write print a dot strip function and I print it. So see, it has removed space. And before writing the strip function, if I write print a only, so it will print it with the spaces. So see, this is printing it with this spaces. Okay, and the other part is it is not printing the spaces at the start and end. But this strip function won't remove the spaces inside the between the strings or between the characters. Okay, it will only remove spaces which are at the start or at the end. Okay. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now if okay, now let's say I want you to replace for with, or maybe VLSI for, I want this ALL to be replaced with us. Okay, so how do we replace any string? Okay, so there is this replace function that we can directly replace. So how do I use that function replace? So I can use print a dot replace, and what I want to replace, I want to replace all with, let's say, us. And if I run this, it will print VLSI for us instead of VLSI for all. Correct? Similarly, if I want to replace a single letter A with U, then I can do it this way. So VLSI for all की जगह all आ गया. Okay? A is replaced with U. So all is seeing us as ULL. Okay? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now if I want to split the string, so what this split function do is it returns a list where the text that is in the string is being like, means the all values of this string will become the items of the list. So this VLSI for all will become the items, each like character will become the items of the list. How? Let me tell you. So if I use this a dot split function, is split function, a dot split function, and if I write it with comma separated, one extra, I guess this one is the extra, and write it, so it will write it this way. Okay, it is converting that into a string. Or let's say if I don't give this, then how will it do? It will take each element as a list of item of the list. So this is a list. How do we create that list? Using this split function. So we are converting a string into a list. Okay.
Sir,
Okay.
one confirmation. Strip
Yes.
is strip is used to remove the spaces. Split is used to convert array into list.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically a string into a list. So
Okay, string.
split, what split do is it, it returns the list. Okay, it will convert a string into a list. Okay, and the other thing, what did you ask?
Strip to remove the
Yes,
spaces of
to
and
remove the spaces at the beginning and at the end of the what string.
string.
Okay. And there is upper is to convert the all lowercase variable over lowercase letters into the uppercase, and lower for uppercase to lowercase. Okay. Okay, there is this length function that will calculate the length of the string. Okay,
Okay.
now
Okay.
Yeah. Now we'll see string concatenation. Okay. What is string concatenation? So concatenation means adding two things. So let's say I have a string A equals to VLSI for all, and string B is equals to something, let's say B, or maybe A string as VLSI and B string as for all. Now I want a string that will print as VLSI for all. So I have to concatenate it. So I'll take a variable C and I'll add them A plus B. Okay. And then I print C. It will print me VLSI for all. Sorry, not print A, print C. So it will print me VLSI for all. Okay. Now this A is also a string, B is also a string. That's why it's able to concatenate and put them into a string C. And when we are printing C, it is giving us the result from concatenation of A and B. Okay. Now let's say my B is something else. My A is something this and B is, let's say, 2. If I concatenate it, let me change the variable name AA, BB, CC, AA, B, something like that. And if I print CC, it will throw us an error. So it's throw us an error because we cannot concatenate two different variables. So VLSI is a string type variable. This AA and BB is a inter type. That we cannot. Okay. So we can concatenate only string type. So if I make this 2 as a string, then it can. So see, it has added VLSI 2. Correct?
Okay, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, if I say, ki, I want to use these numerical values as it is, like replace the value in my print statement. Where is that? What I'm saying is, since we saw here, right here, we cannot directly pass a integer variable into the string. It will throw us an error, and it is throwing us an error, right? Because this is a string type, this is a int type. Okay, but what we can do is we can create this 2 as a string by either passing into double inverted quotes, or what we can do is we can use f string, or this f string is format. There is some format method. Using that format method, we can use that. So how do we do is, let's say I'm taking an example. Let's say a is equal to 2. Now b is equal to, let's say, my name is VLSI for all. VLSI for all. Okay. The number is, okay. Let's say I want to write this A here. So I can simply write it this way. I can place in double inverted quotes A, or before this I can use F. And now if I print B, it will give me the exact result what I want. The number is 2. So this is how we can use this F format function, F string function, to directly put any integer variable or floating variable into the string value by directly using the curly braces and the name of that variable into a string. So to specify any particular string as an F string, we put F in the front of this string. So this is our string. We put F in the front of this string, which is simply converting this string into an F string. Okay, and for any value that we are passing it, we can use these curly braces and pass the variable name. And it now and when we are printing it, it will print us the exact value. What was like what is the present in our variable defined variable. Okay, okay,
Okay, sir.
correct. So I hope it's clear to you.
Yes, sir. It's
Now, good, good. Now, if I write my string is this way, a equal to VLSI for all, okay, in double inverted quotes only, something like this. Okay, now I want to use double inverted quotes into a string, and if I print a, what it will print, it has given us an error. Why? Because this is quotes inside quotes, but I told you in the starting, if we write single inverted quotes and then print, it will print. It has printed. But in double inverted quotes, if I'm passing double inverted quotes, it is giving us error. But let's say in my use case, I want the double inverted quotes only to come out and print my A. It means I want VLSI and this double inverted quotes here. I want this only to print. Then it is throwing me an error. How do I resolve it? So there is this escape character. What is this escape character? This is the escape character. So that we can use. That we can use. How do we use that? So basically we can write it this way. Before and before the start of this code. And if I run it, it will print. See, it is printing. So this escape character, this backslash will allow us to use double quotes inside a string. Okay. So anything that we want to use, let's say if I want to, instead of this double quotes, I want to, like, I want when I'm printing A, this VLSI should come here, then 4, then all in the next line, 4 in the next line, then all in the next line. So there is this character backslash n. It's it's in C as well. Backslash n, and if I run it, it will print all in the new line. Okay. So these are the characters. So if I write here, so if I write backslash tick, it will print single quotes. Single quotes. If I write double slash, it will print backslash. Okay, this is the backslash. Okay, this is the character and then backslash. Backslash n, it will give us the new line. Okay, if I write o, it will give us the octal value. If I write backslash xhh, it will give us the hex value. I'll show you the example. If I write backslash b, it will give us the backspace. It means it will eat out the last letter. Backslash t, it will be the tab. Okay, so this is how. If I write backslash r, it is the return variable. Okay, okay. What is this backslash me? Sorry, this hex value and octal value. That's not going up. I'm not able to change the tab. Okay, I have one thing I can do is, how do I do this? Oh, this particular thing at the, okay, it again came. This is coming on my path. Oh, the toggle, like this bar at top of my this zoom bar, it is not going up. How do I change it? Control tab, I guess. Yes, control tab work. Okay. So what I want to write is, we are thinking about the octal value. So let's say in A, I have 100, which is decimal value. Okay. Now I want to write the octal value. So how do I write it? I can directly say in the string only, this is my string. So before this 100, what I can do is I can do this children. It's giving me the invalid sequence.
Sir, in a print you missed the A.
Okay, thank you. So see, it has printed as it is. Okay. But we want an octal value. How do we do it? Hmm, how do I check that octal value? Maybe this way, 100, then again 100, 100, something like that. Okay. So there is octal value, maybe for at the rate there is something. If I write some, let's say 50 here, and if I run it, it is giving some other character. If I write 90 here, 90 is the exact value.
Sir,
Okay,
once
so
try,
it is
try
giving the ask correct. Sorry,
once try in print statement.
once time print statements. You are saying it this way.
Like 100 should be, we have to print in octal, no? Like print \00a. Try in that way.
This is how you are telling.
Like A, sir, A. We are assigning 100 to A, no? Like A is equal to 100. Print \OOA.
Something like this. A equal to
Uh,
100 and then backslash A
\00a. 00.
000 A. Something like this.
Uh, I'm thinking like that. Will it come?
No, 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 no. It won't come. It should be that way only. Let me try it once. It should be here. We'll say backslash. It should come, right? Because if you see an octal number or maybe an hexa number, octal number, let's say octal, it means 8 power 0. Let me convert that. If I have a number 100, so this is an octal number. This is a number, okay? So 8 power 0, 8 power 1, 8 power 2, 64. This is 64 in decimal. Decimal, and this is octal. Correct? Right?
No, actually, whatever we have written, it is in decimal, no? That decimal number should convert into a octal, right?
I'm trying that only. I'm thinking it this way only. So if I write it O, or maybe, hmm, how do I write it? Backslash 0 O, let's say 100. And if I print A, it's giving me an error. So let's say is this O. If I run it, it is again giving me an error. I write it this way. It is printing as the actual thing. How do I take care of this? Okay, we have read, right? It will give us this way only. No, it will print it this way. It will work it this way only, I guess. So what it will do is, let's say I have a number A equal to 100. The other number, let's say 110. Then other number I have 145, let's say. And if I print A, then it will print at the, okay. So this at the rate, it particular number defined for at the rate. 100 is defined for the at the rate, 110 is defined for the H, and 145 is defined for the E. So that's why it is printing out this value.
I think it's taking ASCII values, I think.
Yes, correct. So what does this mean is, it is saying if we write backslash and 3 octal values, then it will print. Similarly, here there are 3 values we have written here: 100, 110, 145. So 100 is for at the rate, 110 for the H. Similarly, if I write 101, okay, 101, it will print capital A. In the middle, it will print capital A. C. If I write 102, it will print capital B, something like this. Okay, you understood the concept, right? You understood it, right?
Yes, like, but it's
Yeah,
printing
it's
ASCII
basically,
values.
huh?
Yeah, it's printing ASCII values.
Yes, it's printing ASCII values. If you know ASCII, like what is the ASCII value of small a? Anyone?
96 or 95.
Okay, so let me tell you one thing. ASCII value of capital A. What is the ASCII value of capital A? Tell now.
100 just now is 100.
100, yes.
100 or 101.
ASCII value of capital A is 65. Okay, and we have printed it here as 101. 101, that is an octal value. So if you convert this is in octal: 8 power 0, 8 power 1, 8 power 2. Okay, so if I write 8 power 2 is 64, 64 plus 0 plus 1, that will give us 65. So this 100, this 101, that is actually 65. And 65 is the ASCII value of capital A. If you see ASCII value of small a, that is 97. So if you convert this 97 into octal, and then you write with backslash, then it will print small a. So do you want it to convert? To convert this 97 into into octal, then we'll see whether it will print A or not. Okay, so 64 one time, and then how do we convert this 97 into octal? Tell me. 97 minus 64 is 33. So what is 4 and then 1? So this is the octal value of 97. Now let me print 141 there. 141. So the first letters will come out as small. Let's see. Okay. Now understood?
Yes, sir. Like internally, it is doing octal calculation and it's
Yes.
printing it.
Correct. You understood it correctly. How it is doing it? It is taking this octal value, okay, and then converting it into decimal and then mapping with the decimal ASCII value and telling us the result. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is good. So this is how we do the string manipulation in our Python. Okay. Now there are some more methods into the string. Like we have center, we have count. Count function will return the, for example, like you asking me, right? Let's say there are some five occurrence of a number or a like a string into a string, then how do we do it? So we can count. So let's say if I write we are, I am not able to write. Okay, something like this. We are in modern era. Then again we are in. Now if I want to write a dot count and I pass r, and if I run it, it will give me r. R has repeated two times here and here. So it has printed that thing. Okay. Similarly, if you want, if I have given a backslash n here, okay, and then run it, okay, and since this is in the next line, okay, so we can also get to know in which line this is in. Like in the first line we have one r, in the second line we have r, so we can calculate for r as well. So there are these functions that is available in the Python language. Using those functions, we can directly count all these things. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Let's say I'm asking like if particular string ends with some particular character, then it should give us the, like it should give us the true or false, something like that. So let's say if I've written it this way, we are in modern era. Okay. So if I say if this ends with what era, then it will give us the true, because it is ending with era. If I write r here, r, it will give us the false because it is not ending with r. So this is how we have multiple functions in a string. So I'll tell you how many functions or what type of functions are available in our string, and we discuss all those in the next class. Okay. So those are the basic function which like while you get on hands-on all these things, you will get to learn. Okay. So that you have to practice and you will learn all those things. So there are count, there are encode, there are find. If you want to search something into a like string, you want to search something, you want to find the, is there in any ASCII value present in the string, there is some decimal value, there is some numerical value. So all those we'll discuss in the next class. Okay. And
Yes.
then we'll start with the Boolean variables, operators, list, tuple, set in more deep. Okay, so if you have any question, do ask me. Otherwise, we are closing the meeting.
Okay, sir. No doubts.
Okay, thank you.